welcome. We are the Thamesmen.
Yay. How you doing, George?
You said we weren't going to do that.
Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. Shall we retire that?
No.
No, retire that. All right. We're too professional now. Now we've got a backdrop.
But we got TikTok.
I'm not doing the dance.
You're going to do the dance. If it's the last thing I do, I'm going to make you do the TikTok. At my funeral, can you do the TikTok dance? Yay. No, that's not it.
That's Macarena anyway. Yeah.
Macarena. Anyway, so tonight, as people can see, if they've got past the title, we're going to have a look at George Thorogood.
Well, shall I tell you something about George Thorogood?
Sure. Tell me something about it.
I know nothing about it.
Well, that's pretty much the same as me, but I just like this track. And the reason is that we were doing another video the other night from the Capitol Theatre. And it was, who was it, the Capitol Theatre?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Stevie Ray Vaughan in 1985. And the one
we haven't released it yet.
Oh, sorry. Anyway, if we get around to editing, we will release it because that was a freaking great track. But this one, so this was the year before at the Capitol Theatre in New Jersey. So like, I'll try and keep this short. Long story short, because it's pretty boring. Grew up in England. Love England, all those sort of things, but we had a lot of American influences. You know, we had Dukes of Hazzard, and we had, all those things. We had American music, and I, being a rocker, like
Baywatch, we had Baywatch, we had Chips, I
like Chips.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah. I tell you what, Rockford Files. I loved the Rockford Files. Used to watch them with my grandpa. Anyway, enough of this.
Rockford. Yeah.
On the music side, there was like some classic American songs, and from the rock side, like the rock bluesy side, there was Stevie Ray Vaughan. As a friend of ours mentioned, Duncan, the other day, Chris Spedding had some great tracks. And there was George Thorogood, and the Destroyers. And George Thorogood is like boogie rock. George Thorogood is good time rock. George Thorogood is how I imagined every bar band in America would be playing and having a good time, and then jumping in their V8 and cruising down the highway afterwards with it blasting out. That's where I come from for George Thorogood. So, do you know what I mean? Like,
100%. I mean, you Americans don't realize how much when you're in miserable England and it's been raining
with your 4-cylinder 600cc car. How much influence?
And it's been raining for 3.5 months, but next Tuesday it might be a bit murky. We'll have a barbecue. When you watch American TV and you hear American music, it's like and Daisy Duke.
Don't get carried on Daisy Duke. So yeah, but so George Thorogood was one of those songs. George Thorogood and the Destroyers. So anyway, I saw it come up on my YouTube feed after watching the Stevie Ray Vaughan. And I listened to it, and I was like, but okay, this track, he has a guest guitarist who is Elvin Bishop, I believe his name is.
I know that name. Elvis?
Elvin, not Elvis.
No. Who did he play with?
I should have looked that up, to be honest with you. Someone tell us, but he is amazing. He is truly amazing. George Thorogood plays 3 chords pretty much. Anyway, let's talk about it afterwards. Let's watch it. It's a 10-minute track. It's a party. Get your bourbon and whiskey. Get your beer. It is 1 bourbon, 1 Scotch, 1 beer.
Can I ask, if you like what we're doing, if you want to support us in any way, just simply like and subscribe, because it really helps us out, and we really appreciate that. And also comments. We dig ourselves deep into those comments, and we love it. And that's what normally feeds the next track on. So thank you very much. If you do that, boom. All right. And without that,
settle in.
To George Thorogood. All right.
I should have had a glass of bourbon with me. Anyway.
I've got water.
I've got a red wine, darling.
Do you want a tampon with that?
Are you ready, sir?
Yes, I am.
Get back, sit back, enjoy a bit of boogie rock in the best American way. I love his voice as well. He's got he's got a twinkle in his eye.
Well, shall we play now? Shall we play?
Huh?
You didn't tell me to play or not. You just said...
I'm into the track. It's going already. It's perfect. Okay, let me stop. Sorry. I was too excited.
You didn't say count me or anything. You just said, just sit back. And then you just, you know.
I missed the crucial point in that, didn't I?
You
All
did.
Right. Let's try this again.
All right. It's so professional.
We were doing so well.
The new backdrop.
Are you ready? 3,
yeah.
2, 1, go.
Are you with me? We were playing in Philadelphia last night, 4th of July night. After the show, a lot of people from Philly said, where you going, Lonesome George, and your band? I said, we're going over to Jersey to have a ball, you know. And they said, I don't think they can party as good in Jersey as they do in Philly. What do you think? Are you ready to party tonight? Then I'm going to tell you a story all about the Houseman Blues. I come home one Friday. My lady said, she looking for some house rent, you know. She said, you get the house money yet? I said, no. She said, you better get the rent money by next Friday. The next Friday went, and out the door I went. So goes to the landlady. I said, you let me slide. I have the rent for you tomorrow, the next day I don't know. So she let me slide it on, you know, peoples. I notice when I come home in the evening, she ain't got nothing nice to say to me. I come in one particular evening. She said, you got the rent money yet? I said, no. I can't find no job. I'm gonna get somebody to pay this rent. She said, I don't even try to find no job. She said, all she needed today was standing on the corner, leaning up against a post. I said, but I'm tired. I've been walking all day. She said, that don't confront me as long as I get my rent money by next Friday. Now, you know, next Friday coming, I couldn't get the rent. Thank you. And out the door I went. So goes to the landlady. I think you let me slide. I have the rent for you tomorrow the next day. She hollered about some back rent. She ain't gonna get none of it. So go in my room. I'll pack up my John Lee Hooker record collection. And out the door I go. I'll go down the streets. I stop down to the Wednesday night jamboree in Hootenanny. Thursday night jamboree in Hootenanny. Every night in Jersey is a jamboree in Hootenanny. I go down to the bar, see my bartender. I said, look at him, man. Come on down here. He got down there. So what you want? 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. No, I ain't seen my baby since I don't know when. Mr. Bartender, set him up again. Wanna get high, you know I got to get loose. Give me a triple shot of that New Jersey juice. When I get drunk, don't you have no fear. I want 1 bourbon, 1 scotch and a beer. 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. Are you ready to boogie? I want you to put your hands together, welcome an old friend of mine. The world's baddest boogie guitar player and a good friend of mine from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Elvin Bad Boy Bishop. Then I'll sit down the bar, getting drunk, I'm knocked out, feeling good, feeling groovy, drinking bourbon, Scotch, and beer. Miller High Life, champagne or bottled beer. Safer when you're having more than one. And the king of beers when you really want to have fun. I look down the bar for my bartender. We're just jamming. I tell my bartender, I said, look at here, man. Bring a couple of them long neck buds down here for me and Elvin. He said, what you want this time? One bourbon, one Scotch, one beer. No, I ain't seen my baby since the night before last. Mr. Bartender, fill up my glass. Give me a drink, you know I ain't have enough. Give me an Elvin and shot of that Jersey stuff. Well, I get drunk, don't you have no fear. I want one bourbon, one Scotch, and a beer. One bourbon, one Scotch, and one beer. Elvin Bishop! Then we sit there at the bar, drinking. Listening to Hound Dog Taylor on a jukebox. Listening to B.B. King on a jukebox. Listening to Muddy Hoochie Coochie Man Waters. Listening to Lightning Hopkins. Me and Jeff Simon on the drums. Me and Jeff are listening to Elvin Bishop. Now by this time, we plenty high. We sitting at the bar. Just me and the Delaware Destroyer sitting at the bar now. We sitting there with Elvin and the boys. Drinking bourbon, Scotch, and Budweiser beer. When you say bud, you said it all. This bud's for you. I look down the bar. My bartender. Ooh, I love those low notes. Woo! I look down the bar, I said, Mr. Bartender, come on down here. I know the bars in Jersey never close, so. He got down the end of the bar. He said, what do you want this time? I said, what time is it? He said, the clock on the wall said 3 o'clock. Last call for alcohol. He said, what you want? I want bourbon, one scotch, one beer. I ain't seen my baby since almost a week. Need a drink so bad, man, I can't even speak. Wanna get high, man, listen to me. One drink ain't enough, man, you better bring 3. When I get drunk, I wanna make it real clear. I want one bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
Isn't that brilliant? Isn't that like
that's really good. That was really a fun track.
That's boogie rock. That's just boogie rock. It's not super complicated. I came to America 22 years ago. What did I do? I bought a V8 convertible, and what else do you do? It's like
you get a mate called Elvin, right? Who looks like he lives up to his name. He knew what he was doing. He knew he's called Elvin. He had a Sam's fishing hat on and a pair of dungarees, and he looked like he married his cousin. But boy, could he play guitar!
He could really play, and I'll tell you, both their guitars had a great tone. Just just how boogie rock. I don't know. It's just like I know it's a bit of a self-indulgent track to choose.
That was Elvin's guitar was a 355 Gibson red, cherry red, same as Chuck Berry and Alvin Lee and all the boys used to play. And you just whack that up full, what we call British, and you get that beautiful tone on there. It's just great.
It was lovely.
I don't know what George Thorogood was playing, but you're right. Great tone, just grit and honey.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just a fun track. It's nothing complicated, and just like the crowd's having fun, the back, and like George Thorogood, what a voice. He's got that, just really, I love the sound of his voice. It's just something about it, like I love, and I love the twinkle in his eye. It's just like, he's a bit wicked, he's a bit naughty.
It was great. It was great. You're right. It's just a simple, good song performed by a really good performer. And a great band behind, and you feel like you can step outside, get a couple of beers, have a cigarette, and come in with a bag, get some fries, and sit down and watch them, and have a great evening.
Yeah, or you could be in like some dusty town with a bar and a Budweiser and a pool table, and like a neon sign in the window that goes, and you go, someone put it on the jukebox, and there'd be a faded beauty at the bar who would be the barmaid, be like, what do you want, honey? And I go, I'll have a bourbon, please. And and then Hell's Angel would walk. I'm sorry, getting carried away now. Let's go stop.
I love the faded beauty behind the bar that when she speaks, she's like, just like, when did you start here? 22 years ago, and the pickled eggs that are in the jar, the animal.
They don't do pickled eggs in America.
All right, but but the eggs that you get, the actual animals deceased or extinct. You know what I mean? And a side of dinosaur, please.
Side of dinosaur. Yeah, exactly.
Diplodocus leg. That was great. All right, banger or wanger, George? Banger or
I chose it. I chose it. So it's a banger, mate. It's a banger. It's not an A triple plus. It's an A song at best.
Loved it. It's a banger, man. It's a banger, and I'm with you. And I'm in that bar with the faded beauty with you, and we will. At the end of the day, we'll hug each other and say we love each other, and we've had a great night.
Then wake up in the morning and go, where's my wallet?
Who's this faded beauty with no teeth?
Was she a man? Anyway.
Jesus, she had a grip and a half. Right. The wallet's gone, and so's my cock.
On that note, I'm so glad I'm editing this video. Great news. Good job. Well done.
All right. And on that note,
let's bugger off to the bar. Bourbon. See ya.
Take care.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I just hit stop. My thing just stopped. I'm sorry.
Shall we do it from the top? The whole thing?
The whole story and everything?
Yeah, because it's going to be too difficult to edit.
No, I can edit it.
Okay, well then, yeah. For the edit, right? For the edit, George, you can... I mean, like, you watch this, you go back and you say, sit back and relax. And like, are we playing?
Okay. All right. Are you ready? Right. Are you ready? Now you've frozen.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Are you ready? You're in the right place. Have you queued it up?
Yeah, yes. No. I'll cook it back. All right. You're still on the 3/4. Let's do it. Count us in.
Okay. Sit back, relax, and 3, 2, 1.